Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Fantasy Matters Fantasy Football Podcast. It's Season 5, Episode 6. We'll be looking at Week 2 of the fantasy season. I gotta watch what I say tonight, because my son had the highest scoring team in our league for Week 1. How does that feel, young fella?
I mean, it's what I...
That's just exactly what I do. Go ahead, talk your talk.
Nah, it's just what I do. It's in the blood.
You had it by a mile.
You won't fall behind.
I was third highest, but you were number one. You how many did you score? 184?
With Brandon Ayuk not doing nothing.
Yeah, your boy Ayuk dropped that touchdown.
Yeah, I dropped one. I dropped 180. And my team they didn't perform at their best,
right?
So I'm good.
Hey man, you tough. You tough. Brendan and I play Week 2, so we gonna see how it go. So I'm definitely looking up.
He gonna get me. He gonna get me.
I'm not gonna say that, but I'm proud of you. You drafted well. You got a good squad, and you deserve it. So we'll see how it goes. Let's talk about some injuries before we get into it. It was some unfortunate things in Week 1. So I'll just give you a short list of injuries. Try to put your teams together if you got anybody on this short list. Starts with Jordan Love, MCL sprain. They said I've seen reports as high as low as 2 weeks and as high as 6 weeks. So we'll see how it goes with him. But he's got an MCL sprain. David Njoku, the Cleveland tight end, he's got a high ankle sprain. Those can be tricky.
Yeah.
That can take a long time to get over those, which is tough because he was a sought-after tight end in the draft. Another tight end, Jake Ferguson, the Cowboys, that looked bad.
Yeah.
That looked like it was going to be long-term. But they say it's just an MCL sprain along with the bone bruise.
A whole lot of sprains.
Yeah, never good. But they say he's like, they haven't put a time frame on it. Say he's week to week right now. So watch that one close.
Yeah, as long as there are no tears.
Right. A couple linemen. Jonah Williams, the right tackle for the Cardinals, he went out like the first half, I think. And it was crazy because I had Kyler Murray. They were cooking the first half, but the second half it just dropped off. Not sure if it was his injury or what was going on, but it definitely changed. He's got a knee. George Fant, the right tackle for the Seahawks, he also left the game early with a knee injury. It's tough on those linemen, bro.
Yeah.
They can get hurt on every play. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes with George Fant. Puka Nacua.
Puka.
Oh, my God. Dude, in the draft, I wanted him so bad. I was like, man, I hope I can get Puka. But obviously, he was taken before he got back to me. But he's got a PCL strain, and he's out 4 games. They've already put him on IR, so he's going to miss 4. That's tough because, like I said, he was somebody we've been looking forward to season 2.
Yeah.
Defensive back, think this one is significant because Marshawn Lattimore can cover. He's got a hamstring injury, so they said monitor his status. He might be out. They play the Cowboys in week 2, so
they don't play the Bucs anytime soon, do they?
No, that's a good point.
All right,
because Mike Evans been hot.
Hey,
Mike Evans been real hot, so we'll see. But Marshawn Lattimore is out. Rome Odunze, another knee, a sprained MCL. They say he's week to week. And the last one that kind of impacts me a little bit, Kenneth Walker III. He's got an abdomen injury, so we're not sure. They say he's day to day. But you know me. If he practices Friday, he's going to play.
He's going to play.
But I got to watch that one close because he did work for me. He did all right. All right, let's jump real quick into the QBs. So what Brendan and I do, we just pick out maybe 5 random quarterbacks, 5 random position players at each position. We kind of go through them, give you our thoughts, and see what we come up with. So let's start with the quarterbacks. First one. Deshaun Watson at the Jags.
No.
Dude, what's going on with his career, man? It just does not look right. He does not play. His play doesn't match his contract. I think that's what's most frustrating for football owners and fantasy owners, but it just doesn't look right. I don't necessarily see it getting better.
No, it's not.
Not. I mean, the Jags, that's a big game because whoever loses that game is 0-2.
Yep.
And you don't want to be 0-2 in either of their divisions. So I don't know. That's like it sounds kind of foolish to say a must-win game in week 2, but it's a big game.
Yeah.
But if I had Deshaun Watson, I'm not real sure I would start him.
Yeah.
Not real sure. What about Caleb Williams at the Texans? Young fella had a rough go of it week 1.
And you want to know what's bad?
What?
That I was kind of right.
What was you right about?
It's worse because Fields did better with the Steelers than he did on the Bears.
Nah, that's tough. That's tough. Okay, well, I mean, hey, that's your opinion. You was the top scoring team in the league, so I can't argue with you.
No. I think that's just biased.
The Titans.
I was right, but back to
the Titans D line can get there. They got a couple guys that can get to the quarterback. The only thing, it was rough. I didn't think it would go the way that it did, But the most encouraging thing to me was he didn't throw the ball to the other team. Right, he overthrew. He missed some open throws, but he didn't throw it to the wrong jersey. So I can appreciate that because we saw what Will Levis did. Games on the line, you throw a pick six. That can't happen if you're the NFL starter. Yeah, we saw what happens. But so would you start Caleb Williams against the Texans?
Yeah, I'll still start him.
Really?
Just because the team around him.
Right.
Because I mean, he could have had one bad week and then he could have one good week.
One good week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't. I'm sure he's going to have a bounce back game.
You just don't know when.
I don't think it'll be against the Texans.
Okay.
I just, I like the Texans. You know how I feel about the Texans. Yeah. I just feel like they're gonna win that AFC South. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have a home playoff game. I feel like they primed to be good. So I'm not sure if I would start Caleb Williams against the Texans. This next one, I know you warmed up, but I know you're gonna get warmed up now. Mm-hmm. Kirk Cousins at the Eagles.
Yeah.
You would start Kirk? Mm-hmm. Why? Because I don't agree with this one. Why?
Because I feel like the Eagles, they gonna get you yards. They gonna. The Eagles defense play, in my opinion, the Eagles defense play way better than the offense.
Okay.
The offense look terrible.
They scored 34 points now.
Yeah. Okay. But Green Bay got in the red zone three possessions in a row.
Okay.
And held them to 6 points.
Yeah. That's a good defensive play.
Exactly.
What's what I'm saying? So we're saying we're going to start Kirk Cousins against the Eagles? Because Kirk Cousins did not, he looked rusty.
He did look good.
Bad. He did not look good when they played the Steelers.
The Eagles, they going to give you yards. They going to give you a touchdown.
Yeah. And I mean,
doesn't matter how good they going to play. They going to give you a touchdown.
I mean, and TJ Watt getting to the quarterback, a lot of quarterbacks going to look rusty against the Steelers if he's coming around the edge like that. So I give him a little bit. I think the thing with Kirk Cousins, man, I can't remember what year
you hyped him up. That's what it was.
But he played the Eagles 1 year, man, and I mean, he had more picks than he had completions.
Oh, that was 2 years ago.
And that kind of scared me a little bit. So I don't really know. So that game,
it's a Monday night joint,
and it's a primetime game.
You know, Kirk Cousins on prime time.
He does it. You're right. Go ahead, say it.
He is not him on prime time.
You're exactly right.
He is not him on prime time.
I know, man, and I get to it, and I hate to be superstitious. But we talked about Christian McCaffrey being on the cover of Madden, and I was like, I'm not messing with that, and I was right.
He was.
And then, but you're right about Kirk Cousins, man. With primetime games against very good NFL teams, he don't show up. So to me, I'm gonna stick with the trends. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't play him against the Eagles.
Yeah,
your boys' first home game, they're gonna be ready. They're gonna be real ready.
Playing on actual good field.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't get me started on that. The NFL, if they're going to have these guys play abroad, they got to do some homework on the field conditions. Yeah. Because that was terrible. Mm-hmm. I think
for both teams.
It was.
For both teams.
I mean, the first 2 plays of the game, Saquon Barkley slipped and fell.
Oh, yeah, on both of them.
And you could see them changing their cleats on the side. But
drilling holes.
Yeah. I think your boy Jalen Carter got a lot of hate mail.
Oh my God.
I think the field caused most of those injuries, right? I just don't feel like he's a dirty player or that was something he did intentionally, but the field conditions did not help with player safety. They have to do better, man. They have to do better. Yeah. All right, let's get back at it. Derek Carr at the Cowboys. How do you feel? Because they beat the brakes off the Panthers. He looked like Peyton Manning.
So there's 2 things about it.
Okay.
They did do good.
Yes.
But it was against the Panthers.
Right.
So it's like, okay, do you expect that, or do you think it's going to happen again?
I didn't expect them to jump on the Panthers like that.
Okay, I will give you that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I will start them.
Uh-huh.
I will start them against Dallas. Dallas defense looks, oh my God.
They playing. They are really playing.
Dallas defense nice.
Yeah. Mike Zimmer got them guys going. Yeah, they look real good. So I don't know. Their car can be up and down. It's at Dallas. Mm-hmm. Bro, I might move away from that one. I don't think I would mess with that one. Nah, I don't like it. Because even where Derek Carr got drafted in our league, mm-hmm. I mean, it was more of a QB2. Nobody really drafted him as a QB1. So if I had another QB to go with against the Cowboys, I would go with him. I don't trust Carr with the Cowboys. This one, your boy, Geno Smith at the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
Really start him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I start Geno against every team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
You know what you're going to get? But what are you going to get? What do you think? Yards and touchdowns, what do you think you're going to get?
Out of this game right here, probably like 230 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll give you that.
Yeah, the Patriots are kind of. I'm not sure what to think about the Patriots. I thought the Bengals were going to beat the brakes off of them, to be honest with you, and they went up, and took care of business.
Yeah.
So I'm just not. I think they're going to be good offensively the whole season. If their offense can kind of stick with it and pull them to some wins, they'll be all right. But Geno Smith at the Patriots.
Oh, he definitely going to pass more. Kenneth Walker may or may not play.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. I think you talked me into it. I would start Geno against the Patriots. I feel okay about that. All right, the bonus question. So we came up with a bonus question added to our format this year. We got like 3 players for Brendan to compare, and we'll see how he feels about them. So the 3 players for quarterbacks on your bonus question. Who's gonna have the better fantasy week? Justin Herbert at the Panthers, Baker Mayfield at the Lions, or Sam Darnold playing the 49ers, his old team?
It ain't Sam Darnold. No hate against Sam, but you're going against the Niner. I'm good.
No revenge stats.
Nah.
Even playing against. No, not feeling it.
Very few people get those stats.
Okay.
Very few people get those blow up stats. And
so
he's
Sam
not
Darnold's
one of them.
out. Okay, so Sam Darnold's out. Okay, so between Justin Herbert at the Panthers and Baker Mayfield at the Lions, who is a better game?
Big been cooking.
He has been.
But
okay. But okay.
They going against the Panthers.
Yeah.
You could throw me a receiver and I might
get a couple touchdowns. That's rough.
Nah, that's cold. Yeah. That's cold. But
I mean, you're not wrong. Their best defensive tackle got hurt. He might be out for the year. So it's like,
I'll do Baker Mayfield versus the Lions.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're 100% right. Because that game is going to be much like the Rams game, high scoring, 2 good teams. Whoever has
them get 100 yards again.
Mike Evans. That dude. God, man.
You wish you got him this year?
I wish. Yeah, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Because I feel like Justin Herbert, we know the Chargers like to run. Yeah. So I think their backs are going to go off. Justin Herbert probably won't throw a pass after the third quarter. So, so I would go Baker Mayfield on that one. All right, let's skip down to the running backs, young fella. Let's put the spotlight on Raheem Mostert versus the Bills. Now, keep in mind, week 1, he had 9. How many? 9. I don't know how many carries he had, but he had 9 yards, 2 catches for 10 yards. I think he had like 5 or 6 carries, but
it's hard.
It's terrible, man. I don't know. Again, I keep saying the same thing. I stayed away from Dolphin running backs in the draft.
Yeah,
because I just didn't know what was going to happen. But
if he's your number 1 dude, then you have to start him.
Well, dude, if he's your number 1 guy, you made a mistake in your draft.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I say you still got to put him out there because again, like just like with anybody else, you never know.
Yeah, it's
especially with them with that 4.2 speed. Yeah, all it takes is 1 hole.
But see, that thing is okay, and I don't disagree with you. It's a Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
The home team normally does well on Thursday night. The Bills got to travel, so a lot of things are probably going to happen. Yeah. So I guess if I had him, if I was starting maybe 2 and 2, 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs, or 3 running backs and 1 wide receiver, I would put him I would expect like my running back 3 out of him. That's what I would expect. If I got better than that, okay, no sweat. All right. What about the Commanders running backs? Brian Robinson Jr. and Austin Eckler versus the Giants.
I don't know about Austin Eckler, but
Brian Robinson?
Because Austin Eckler had some catches.
He did.
But I do like Brian Robinson Jr.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I've always liked Brian Robinson Jr. in general.
Me too, man. I had him last year, and I liked his game.
Mm-hmm.
I liked his game. When the Commanders used him like at a normal running back rate, he did good.
Yeah.
I wanted to get him back this year, but he got plucked before he could get back to me. I was like,
yeah, that didn't work.
But honestly, I think going into the draft, I felt like Austin Eckler may beat him out, because Eckler's got hands, he's dynamic, but it just don't seem like it, man. He dominated Eckler in touches, 15-6.
Yeah.
So it looks like Robinson might be the guy, but against the Giants, he's out there.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough on the Giants. So Robinson Jr. What about Robinson Jr. and Eckler, or just Robinson Jr.?
Both.
Yeah. Thumbs up on both.
Yeah.
I got it.
Because you never know who's going to do what.
Yeah. Okay. What about Tony Pollard, Titans running back versus the Jets?
I don't know. I don't know if that was a 1-game wonder.
Yeah.
Because we've seen what happens when he was the number 1 running back on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He didn't perform his best.
Yeah, but I think a lot of Cowboys fans didn't like the fact that he ran it between the tackles a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just not.
He runs
He's
outside.
not that. Yeah. Because he took that ball around the end week 1 and he was gone. I mean, gone. 16 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, but they are playing the Jets. The Jets got a nice D.
They do, man, but the 49ers chewed them up. I wasn't expecting the 49ers to score that many points. Right?
I'll give you that.
Yeah, because, I mean, you had left tackle that wasn't in camp. Mm-hmm. You had a receiver that wasn't in camp. So you throw 2 guys out there with a week of practice. I thought that game was going to be yeah, exactly. I thought it was going to be low scoring. But Tony Pollard versus the Jets.
I'll start him.
Really?
Yeah. Number 2, running back.
Okay. I'm going to go no.
You're not going to play him?
I'm not going to play him because I feel like, to your point, the Jets' pass defense going to give Will Levis trouble. And we know the rule in the NFL. If you can't pass, you can't run. Mm-hmm. So I would pass on Pollard against the Jets.
Can't do either. You're not going to win.
Yeah. All right. Zach Moss, the Bengals running back at the Chiefs. I don't know. This is stats for week 1. He had 9 carries, 44 yards, and a touchdown. He also added 2 catches.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, me too.
Now you don't got to deal with many D lines. You got to deal with Chris Jones.
I'm good too. I'm gonna stay off of that one, man, because I feel like the Chiefs, they're gonna put up points. Mm-hmm. The Bengals probably gonna get behind. It's not gonna be a whole lot. I'm not gonna feature a running back in my lineup that week going against that offense because I mean, you know, to me it just doesn't seem like it's gonna work.
Yeah.
So all right, this next one. Happy for this dude, bro. Put his name on the list just because.
I would.
JK Dobbins at the Panthers.
He's going against the Panthers. He might get 300 yards.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Yeah.
ACL tear, Achilles tear. Now he's back running for over 100 yards in the NFL. Do your thing, JK. Rooting for you, brother.
They got the Ravens backfield back there.
They do. But to me, it looked like the Chargers, they found something. He's on the cheap. He's on a real cheap deal. He might run himself into a better deal, but good for him, man. 135 yards, and he had a couple targets that he caught. So I feel good about starting him. I think from the running backs that we talk about, Tony Pollard and JK Dobbins could be potential free agents you could pick up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure. I mean, Pollard's got a tough matchup against the Jets. If it were me, I may not start him, but I wouldn't mind picking him up because we weren't sure who was going to be the guy. Was it Tajay Spears or Tony Pollard? Mm-hmm. But those two is free agents for sure. If you can get them, I would say get them. Before we leave the running backs, we cannot skip this dude Jordan Mason from the 49ers. That was impressive. I know.
I was like, yo, who is this dude?
I know. They just take dudes off the street and they get $150, man. It's incredible.
I was like, yo.
It is incredible. And Shanahan, his dad used to do the same thing, man. It didn't really matter who it was. You put them out there, they were going to get 1,000 yards. Mm-hmm. So, congratulations to Jordan Mason. That was a great game. The funny thing in fantasy is we just don't know how long he's going to play.
Yeah, how long he's going to play.
Yeah, and McCaffrey, a calf didn't announce he was out until a couple hours before the game.
They told him that he was playing on Friday.
That was controversial. Yeah, that was rough because if they told him McCaffrey should have been on their injury report.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of weird. I think they may have told him, but it was kind of like, hey, man, get ready. Mm-hmm. They didn't say, hey, man, you're going to start, you're in, McCaffrey's out. I think they just gave him an indication that he was going to get some work, and it came out bad Monday night. Mm-hmm. He's a young guy, but yeah, you can't, Mm-hmm. I don't understand it completely, but the way injuries work in NFL, a lot of things have to be communicated early and often. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like, he's catching some flack over that. All right, young man, your bonus question. These 3 running backs, who scores the most points? Rashad White of the Bucks, who's at the Lions. Josh Jacobs, it's got the Colts coming to him. Or Zeke playing the Saints.
Josh Jacobs.
You like Josh Jacobs?
Yep. It's not Zeke. And Jordan Love, he's hurt.
I know.
They're going to have to do something.
Okay.
And somebody's going to have to get it.
So he could be their main playmaker?
I don't think it's going to be any of the receivers.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was just going to say, I think he's just going to get the ball the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's going to turn into good fantasy production. Yeah. It's kind of scary because you know me, I overanalyze stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If Love's not going to play, you got Malik Willis. I feel like Josh Jacobs, they're going to try to take him away, right?
Oh, the opposing team?
Yeah. And they're playing the Colts. Who would I go with? I'm going to say Rachaad White.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to go Josh Jacobs at the Colts too.
Okay.
Because Rachaad White, they got a rookie that's taking carries from him. They almost split it 50-50 week one. Yeah, so I would go with Josh Jacobs. I would take my chances. I feel like the Colts might key on him a little bit, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a proven pro. So I think if I had...
He can work around that.
Yeah.
He can work around that.
And plus, he got good hands. He could get some catches. So
And look, you want to be the blitz? Throw a screen.
Yeah. I like screenplays. I don't know why more NFL teams don't run screenplays. Yeah. So, I don't know. But yeah, okay. So, we both on Josh Jacobs there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, running backs, that was good. So, Tony Pollard, JK Dobbins are our free agents of choice from the running back positions. You got to throw Jordan Mason in there. If Christian McCaffrey's out, Jordan Mason's a good pickup.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump down to the wide receivers.
I'll take down.
All right. Go ahead. Give me what you got. Let's see what you got.
Got Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, the Saints?
Yeah. Going against the Cowboys.
Dang, bruh.
I'll do that one.
You do that one.
I'll do that
you do that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right.
There's only 1 or 2 people that's getting playing time on that team.
Right.
It's Rashid Shaheed and Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. What about Olave? Olave ain't do nothing week one.
He actually, what did he do in our league? Like 2?
I know. He had like 1 ball. But Shaheed, you're right though. 3 balls, 73 yards and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
You play him?
Yeah.
I can't be mad.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs is going to be on Chris Olave.
Right.
And he going to have Deron Bland. Deron Bland ain't that good.
Okay. So Shaheed gets a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm straight with that. Okay.
Alec Pierce, they're going against the Packers.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't ignore what he did week one. It doesn't matter what you think, how you feel. 3 balls, 125 yards and a touchdown on 3 targets.
Yep.
Honestly, I would pick him up. He's a free agent that I would try to get.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I might try to get him tonight. But to me, that's more of an indication of the big playability from Anthony Richardson. Dude, he slipped.
And threw the ball down at... What? He need to get drug tested.
Oh, that's a good one.
Drug test him right now.
Man, who does that, man? That is crazy. To throw a ball that far and not even have like your balance underneath of you or your strength.
Man, it was accurate.
Yeah, it was. It was super duper accurate. Yeah, that's crazy. So Alec Pierce is in play. That's definitely a free agent.
Like, how do you make plays like that and then you overthrow somebody by 5 yards who was wide open?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Well, and the announcer even said it. With Richardson being a young quarterback, you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I feel like he doesn't know his own strength or know his own superpowers. Because that dude, that's serious, bro. To slip like that and throw the ball that far,
that cannon,
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, but Alec Pierce is in play. They've been waiting for him to do his thing, and they need somebody to develop on the opposite side of Michael Pittman Jr. They lost a dude in training camp. I'll get his name. We'll have his name next time. But Alec Pierce is a free agent. You would start him, and he's a good free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bet. I like it.
Okay.
All right.
Jameson Williams versus the Bucks.
Been waiting for this dude to break out.
Yeah.
Been waiting.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. You feel like he's a one-hit wonder though?
I don't know. We're gonna find out next week. But nah, I don't think so.
Really? I know. Cause
what did Amon-Ra do last week? Nothing.
He didn't do much.
Not
a lot. Not a lot.
Your boy Sam Laporta didn't really do anything?
He did okay. He had like 50 yards.
Okay.
But I don't want to get off subject, but Laporta, last year, he started out maybe 47 yards and they played the Chiefs, and that was his lowest output for the season.
Yeah, so
it's like, I don't know. But yeah, you're right. Williams was a guy. But Goff only had 210 yards passing. And Williams had 121 of that.
Yeah, they did just run it. They did just run it on them all game.
Yeah, they run effectively, bro.
Yeah.
They run effectively.
So it's hard because you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know if they're going to run or pass.
It's a lot going on in Detroit. That's why I wanted to talk through them. But again.
I'll play him. Screw it.
Yeah.
He did that. You don't know if he's going to do it again. You might as well take a chance.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Jameson Williams did not get drafted in our league. So it's going to be a lot of dudes setting their alarms tonight to try to get this guy because he's worth having. There's a chance that he could be a one-hit wonder. That's just 1 week and he'll never do it again. But I'm willing to take that chance because the Lions got a serious offense.
They got a squad.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, good. So we're satisfied with Alec Pierce and Jameson Williams being free agents, right?
Yeah.
Free agents to target? Okay, bet.
Might as well. I don't know about DK Metcalf.
At the Patriots?
Yeah. He'll cook the Patriots.
Right.
But I don't know if Gino.
I know.
I'll play him.
Okay.
I'll play him.
You almost have to, man, because he's such a physical, gifted receiver.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to put him on the bench, man. I think you have to set your lineup properly. If you're expecting him to give you wide receiver 1 production, you're in trouble because it might not happen.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he's like,
he's
almost
a wide receiver 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, at best.
Yeah. Bet. Yeah. I mean, because week 1, he had 3 catches, 29 yards on 4 targets.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like I said, from a physical standpoint, you got to get him out there, but you got to slot it right. Wide receiver 2. Maybe even wide receiver 3, because I feel like the Patriots are tough defensively, man.
Mm-hmm.
Gerard Mayo, he can coach, and he played linebacker in the NFL. He knows how to coach defense, so that's a tricky one.
I'll play him now.
Okay, I'm good with that. I probably would too.
Tyler Johnson at the Cardinals.
The Rams, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get you have to get one of those guys, Tyler Johnson or DeMarcus Robinson, because Puka's out.
That's not also true either.
What?
Cooper Kupp had how many targets?
Dude, he had like
21.
Yeah, that's crazy. 21 targets, 14 catches.
You want to know why he had that many? Because he's him. He can do that.
Dude, that is not sustainable, man.
Yes,
There's
is.
No way.
His name is Cooper Kupp. He can do that.
It doesn't matter. No NFL team is going to allow him to catch 14 balls.
Hey.
They'll start holding him.
Hey.
Even the year, and I know that's your guy. I'm not.
Even the year he had the Triple Crown,
right.
dude.
Come on, man.
They was holding that dude.
Yeah, man.
He had bleeding ankles. He didn't care.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
13 targets a game.
There's no way. But to me, I feel like somebody's going to take those targets left over from Puka. Maybe Johnson and Robinson will split them because they both had about 7 targets week 1.
But Cooper Kupp still will walk around that game.
He gonna get the most.
He gonna get like 15, 16 targets.
Yeah. But if you get the right one in that offense, that's a good boost for your team, right?
For sure.
Especially if you hurting that receiver like me.
Oof. So what you need? I'll give you a little trade.
So yeah, I mean, we might have to talk about that. All right, so yeah, I mean, Tyler Johnson had 5 balls for 79 yards on 7 targets. I think DeMarcus Robinson had like 7 targets. He only had like 50 some yards.
Mm-hmm.
But Johnson hit a big catch and run.
Yeah.
So it's a little, but I don't know. Honestly, yeah. I mean, you start whichever one you could pick up, because I think these are 2 viable free agents for week 2.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one you pick up, it's a good matchup against the Cardinals. Yeah. All right, cool.
All right.
So you gonna give me the bonus
I'm
question?
going to give you the bonus question because one of your boys is on here.
It is. This ought to be good.
All right, so who's going to score the most points?
Okay.
Keon Coleman at Miami.
Okay.
Rashad Bateman at versus the Raiders.
Uh-huh.
And Tyler Lockett at the Patriots.
Bruh. It's a tough one, but I would go with Tyler Lockett at the Patriots.
Okay. All right.
Right.
I was going to say, you know what your boy did last week?
It was late. He had like 50 yards.
Yeah.
Caught 4 balls, 50 yards. But this is the thing. You know me, man. I don't like the Thursday night game, particularly for the team that traveled.
Yeah, for the away team.
So the Bills are going to Miami. Not messing with
good,
that.
Yeah,
I'll be watching it, but I ain't gonna have nobody from a fantasy standpoint.
Okay.
Rashad Bateman versus the Ravens. Feel like that's gonna be a get right game for Derrick Henry because they're not gonna be playing behind the chains. None of those stupid penalties. They're gonna be able to run him like they want to. It ain't gonna be a whole lot of passing yards when they play the Ravens.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, when they play the Raiders.
Okay.
So I would go just
by default.
Yeah, by default, it'd be Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
That's a good question, though. That's good you put that together.
Know what? I'll do the tight ends, too.
You
had to. I had to. You know what?
I'm not going to stop you. You can do the tight ends.
I'll be nice.
All right, cool, bet. Tight ends.
Brock Bowers at the Ravens.
Not messing with that. Not messing with that at all. That's an angry Ravens defense.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And the Raiders, go ahead.
Losing off of
that play?
A toenail? Nah,
I'm not messing with that game. Brock Bowers, he had a great week 1 game, but I'm not messing with that. That wouldn't be my tight end of choice week 1.
Nah.
I mean for week 2.
My boy Fire Move.
Right?
At Denver.
Yeah. I feel good.
I
feel good.
I'm trying to what I tell y'all. I told you about my boy Fields.
Right?
I done told y'all he's gonna come out there, he gonna win that game.
Okay, so Brendan's an Eagles fan. And he's a Justin Fields fan.
Hey, I told y'all. Fields gonna come out there and he's gonna win that game.
I mean, I would put Freiermuth out there, but he ain't gonna catch no touchdown.
It don't matter if he don't catch a touchdown. How many yards he gonna get? He might get about 70.
I'm telling you, man, the Steelers kicker is the best dude to have. Chris Boswell.
Dude, how many field goals he hit?
6.
6?
Yes.
How many points is that in our league?
Like 90.
Dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's gonna be like that every week. Because they cannot punch it in the end zone. They get to the red zone. But anyway, that we all off topic. Let's go to the next tight end.
Mark Andrews versus the Raiders. Like you just said, mad team. They're just going to be giving the ball to Derrick Henry all game.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews didn't even do nothing because Mark Andrews had to get down there and block.
Yeah.
It's like, that's why Isaiah Likely is probably the better choice just because.
Dude, Likely had 9 balls for 111 yards. Two crazy runs too, man. That dude is athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Mark Andrews. I'm gonna say no, bro. I just don't.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
People drafted him early, but it's just not a crazy matchup with the Raiders. I feel like they're just gonna overpower him. But
that's another reason why they probably like him blocking. They help Derrick Henry open the hole.
Right. What about Isaiah Likely? He has to be a hot free agent that you get. You got it. Yeah. There's no way to ignore that in fantasy. It's no way to ignore it. Again, it might not happen again at that level, that volume.
But you also don't want to take that chance either.
Bro. Yeah,
you don't want to miss out on that opportunity.
For sure. Okay, cool.
All right, Juwan Johnson versus the Cowboys.
Oh, the Saints tight end. Okay.
Yeah. I'll do it.
You would?
Yeah. Chris Olave gonna get coverage.
Yeah.
Rashid Shaheed. He might even get coverage.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be a couple passes in the middle.
Yeah, I think the thing with Juwan Johnson is Foster Moreau is out. He should be in the concussion protocol. He left the game week 1 with a concussion. So, Johnson had 2 for 26 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
He had 3 targets come his way. And I think Moreau had twice that. So if he's the only guy, he could give you a nice fantasy week.
Yeah.
If you need a boost at this point in week 2.
Yeah, if you're struggling already.
Yeah. Because I might be struggling. I got Kyle Pitts as my tight end, and I do not trust that against the Eagles.
You don't trust him against the Eagles?
Nope.
Why not?
I do not, man. I just, because like we said with Kirk Cousins early on, man. It's a
Kirk Cousins prime time? Nah.
Kirk's throwing it to him. He ain't going to score points.
Good point. Good point.
So I'm stressing over Kyle Pitts, but we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, who else you got?
Colby Parkinson at the Cardinals.
That's nice. I like that.
I like heard of this dude. He nice?
Yeah. I mean, he's the starting tight end on the Rams right now.
Okay.
Right?
Somebody got to catch it.
Right.
Somebody's got
to take over Puka's targets. And it could be him. So week 1, he caught 4 for 47 on 5 targets.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it's possible he'll get a little bit of a boost, get some of Puka's targets. So, and then the regular tight end is out for the first 4 weeks. He's on the PUP list. He won't be back. He's still recovering from an ACL injury. So Colby Parkinson could be a dude week 2.
Yeah.
He could be a guy to look at. So to me, I think the 2 free agents coming out of the tight ends would be Juwan Johnson and Colby Parkinson. 2 guys to look at if you need some help. Yeah, but he might be all right. Parkinson might be all right. All right. Am I back up?
Yeah, you could do one kicker, one deep. You could do defensive kickers or vice versa. Which one you want to do?
All right, I'll take the defenses.
Okay.
So at this point, the question is, would you start for the defenses? Pick Brenda's brain. He's all warmed up. He's feeling good.
All right.
The Colts defense at the Packers.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Neon lights on the Colts defense because Malik Willis hasn't proven he can do
Jordan
it.
Love.
Yeah, man.
I'm good.
Gotta put that one out there.
Only play he played, he got sacked. Nah.
Yes.
Yep. Let's do that.
All right. What about the Jags defense versus the Browns?
Yep. Anybody who plays the Browns, just anybody who plays the Browns before week 7.
Yeah. Once Nick Chubb comes back.
Once Nick Chubb get back, don't even play anybody.
But right now, they're in play. All right. Oh, this is kind of
yes.
This is a layup. Commanders defense versus the Giants.
Yep.
Might be the only time.
Yep.
It might be the only time.
Look, so if you want to do, let's say you're the Eagles. Oh no, that's a bad example too. let's say your team plays the Chiefs. You like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Just pick up the Redskins. pick up the Commanders for a game, and then as soon as that game is over with, just drop them. Just drop them.
Any chance Malik Neighbors goes off in this game? No.
Ooh, well, watch the Commanders. They give you some yards.
Give up passing yards.
They give up passing yards.
Right.
So he might. I'll give him that. He might. I'll still play their defense. But he might.
Okay.
There's a that's the only person on that team that I'll start.
He had 66 yards week 1.
Yeah. That is the only person on that team I'll
caught
start.
like 5 catches, but he's the only guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the Commanders defense is definitely in play. Probably available in a league near you.
Yep.
Okay. What about the Broncos defense versus the Steelers?
Nah. Just because of that kicker.
I mean, you're giving up field goals now.
How many points do you lose for that?
It depends on the league, but I think they don't take off like 3 points.
Oh, take like 2?
Yeah. You lose like a fraction. It's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It depends if your number one defense didn't have a good matchup or one that you didn't like super like.
Ooh, yeah, I'll start him. Justin Fields not gonna be able to throw to that number one receiver.
Yeah.
PS2 is nice.
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah,
he's
sure.
nice. Oh yeah, start the Broncos defense.
Broncos defense, good. Yeah. Okay. What about the Patriots defense versus Seahawks? Would mess with the Patriots. You feel like
no
Seahawks
Kenneth Walker or not. Geno Smith gonna tear him up.
Okay. So no Patriots. All right, I'm not mad at that.
All right, I'll take the kickers.
Okay.
We got Ben Groupie, the Saints kicker, going against the Cowboys.
That's risky, bro. Do I trust it?
They might not get past the 50.
I don't trust it.
I don't trust it.
I don't trust it.
Dustin Hopkins, Browns kicker, going against the Jags.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
They're going to get past the 50.
They will. The defense will get them in field position at least a couple times before the offense trick it up. So I would take Dustin Hopkins. I would start him.
Sly guy, Joey Sly.
Right.
Patriots going against Seattle. I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
I can't really think of a good reason why, but I would do that. I can't think of anything intelligent to say on it, but yes.
yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
Graham Gano, Giants kicker, going against the Commanders. I'll do that.
I would too.
I'll do that.
Agreed.
Definitely.
Yep.
And then Chris Boswell, Steelers kicker, going against Denver. Yes.
Absolutely start him.
Oh,
you could neon lights on him.
He don't even got to get past the 50. He can hit that from the 70.
Oh, my God.
Or the 60.
Yeah. Most accurate kicker beyond 50 yards in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yep. 6 field goals week 1. Yeah, you start him.
Oh, yeah. What?
Neon lights. You might even trade for that dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Nah, that's good.
Here, you take Dak Prescott. Give me him.
Yeah, I'll take Chris Boswell. All right. So now we're at the point in the podcast. We talk about who you starting. We look at me and Brendan's lineups, see exactly what we got going on for week 2. I think I went first last week, so you up, young fella. The highest scoring team in the league is to go first.
Hey, let's not do that.
Let's do it. That. No, we're doing it. Whoa. Who you going to start?
All right. Well, first, I'm going to tell you my squad before I tell you who I'm going to start.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
So, my 2 QBs, I got Geno Smith, as y'all can tell the way I was typing them up.
Yeah.
And the GOAT, Jaden Daniels. Man, he took a shot.
He took
a couple shots.
Yeah.
Got up, started laughing, took another one. He
wasn't laughing.
He was all in the daze.
Yeah.
He thought his zip code was Batman.
He had no idea what his zip code was that second shot. Yeah. He did play good, though. 48 points in our league.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
So the hype you gave him is good. Okay.
My running backs is Jerome Ford and Joe Mixon.
Joe
Mixon.
That pick was clutch.
You
did
I got some hate for that one.
You did a great job.
Got some hate for that one.
You didn't get any hate from me. I had your back the whole time.
You did.
All right, but that was a good pick.
My wide receivers. I'm gonna say the worst one first. Christian Kirk. Devontae Smith, Brandon Ayuk, and Tyreek Hill.
You better hope Tyreek Hill don't get locked up before.
That's cold.
You're gonna stay off the. You better call Uber, Tyreek. I'm telling you,
he almost
looking for you.
He almost drove faster than his yards.
Oh my God!
And that was close.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's crazy, man. Wild situation. Okay, so all right.
My tight ends is Chig Okonkwo,
right,
and Trey McBride,
right.
Chig may or may not be there by 5 o'clock in the morning. We'll figure that out.
Okay, yeah, because we could pick up free agents tonight.
Yeah,
okay.
So we'll figure that out.
All right.
My kicker, Jake Elliott.
Okay.
And I got the Falcons defense.
Okay.
Now, see, that's why Chig may or may not be there, because I'm dropping Chig for a defense. And if it go actually I'll have the defense by the time this goes out anyway.
Okay.
So I'm picking up the Chargers defense for one game.
Really? You gonna do it?
Dude, they're playing the Panthers.
They are.
Yeah,
they are.
I'm gonna get them for one game and then drop them.
Hey, I can't be mad. You score more points than anybody, so we have to trust
whatever you say. You gotta be right.
Say go. Yeah. All right. So who you gonna start? If that's your squad, who you starting?
You already know. Gotta start Jaden Daniels. He gonna tear the Giants up.
It's gonna be a lot of yards to be had. Okay, cool.
Joe Mixon, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
This one's a little iffy.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm leaning.
Okay.
But honestly, since I'm getting a new defense, I think I'm just gonna roll with the same squad that I had last week.
Got it.
I think I'm gonna run with Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk, and Devontae Smith.
That's nice receivers there, bro.
I was iffy because I had Devontae Smith going against the Falcons. Because I had their and I got the kicker going against the Falcons. I have their defense. But since I'm gonna see if I could get the Chargers, I'm probably just gonna play them.
You got a lot going on in that Philly Falcons game. Yeah, so I got you. I'm with you. Okay, so you're gonna swap out a defense.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk, Devontae. They can both get 20 whenever.
Right.
Tight end, I'm gonna play Trey McBride.
Okay.
Kicker, Jake Elliott, and my defense is hopefully gonna be the Chargers.
Yeah. Okay. This early in the year, I don't think anybody's gonna be thinking to fight you for a defense. You could probably get them relatively cheap.
Yeah. I already put them up for the bare minimum.
That's pretty cool. But you're gonna hold on to the Philly defense. You ain't gonna just cut them.
I don't have a Philly defense.
Oh, you have the Falcons defense. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm scheming.
You're definitely scheming.
I'm scheming, but I can't say what I really want to say because we on lock.
Yeah, don't give me your sauce. Don't give me your sauce for sure.
Yeah, I don't mind giving you my sauce. I don't want to give them my sauce.
That's the hard part about doing this.
You know, they be watching this. They be especially now.
Now they do.
Now they do.
They see the results. All right, so I'm up.
Yeah, what you got?
Okay, so my squad. Quarterback, I only got one. I'm a little disappointed about that. I usually go into the season with two, but the draft went sideways.
We can make something happen.
I'm gonna do something. So my quarterback is Kyler Murray. Running backs, I got Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker III.
You got some running backs.
I know, Chase Brown. Wide receivers, I got A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs, and Jacoby Myers, and Keon Coleman. So I have 4 wide receivers. My tight ends, I got Kyle Pitts and Mike Gesicki. And my kicker is Harrison Butker. And I got the Ravens defense.
Dang, you got a squad.
I got a decent team, but I got some decisions to make. I'm definitely playing Kyler Murray. He's the only one I got. That's a tough matchup against the Rams, but maybe there's some yards to be had there.
All right, so look, I know we're going against each other.
Right.
But I'm not going to steer you wrong.
Oh, that's right. We do play week 2. Okay.
I'm not going to steer you wrong.
Okay. I don't trust you, but go ahead and say what you're going to say.
I live under your house. I kind of have to steer you right.
All right. Which way you going to steer me? I got to hear this.
So, if Kenneth Walker play 2 running backs, 2 receivers. You know which 2 receivers to play.
For sure.
And I'm assuming you know which 2 running backs to play.
For sure. Yeah. So, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker III, and my wide receivers will be A.J. Brown and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Which is it's kind of sketchy now because Diggs didn't have the volume I thought he was going to get. Nico Collins went off.
But you also got to think Jacoby Myers and Keon Coleman will probably get combined the same amount as Diggs.
You're probably right. Dang. See, it's good to be young. You're 100% right. Okay, so that helps me. All right, Myers and Coleman are out because, like I said, I'm not messing with the Raiders against the Ravens. Keon Coleman Thursday night traveling done. I'm not messing with that. I'm leaning about. I think about going ahead and giving Kyle Pitts a chance against your boys.
Go ahead. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm telling you, you should.
Yeah. So Kyle Pitts, when he caught that touchdown, I about fell off my couch. I was like, oh my God, he caught a touchdown. And then he had like a 27-yard play called back on a penalty. So to me, actually, I think he had a pretty good day.
The Atlanta wide receivers, they ain't gonna do much.
Yeah, Drake London didn't get anything.
You seen my boy Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah.
He look good.
Cover. He can cover. He can cover.
And you know big play Slay.
Slay on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. And
you know my boy Reed.
Yeah, Blankenship. Okay, so I am going to start Kyle Pitts.
There you go.
And then, so I'm good. I got Butker as my kicker, and then I got the Ravens defense. So
there you go.
We'll see, man. It's tough because I think it's going to be close between me and you. I give you the edge because your receivers, Tyreek Hill, is just such a weapon, man. Golly, he could go off at any time.
It's bad because I feel like he underperformed last week.
And he still had over 100 yards in the touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to have, go through what he went through, but on his way to the game and still come and perform at a high level. But he did it. But
his touchdown celebration was him getting locked up.
I know.
I was like,
yeah,
dude.
it's crazy, right? I
was getting mad during the game because I seen Jalen Waddle get like a 60-yard catch. I was getting mad.
And you had him last year.
I had him last year. He couldn't do that to save his life.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, are you kidding me?
So we got our lineup straight. Big week. Week 2. Brennan and we're both 1-0. So this could be a pivotal game in the fantasy season. We'll see how it works. So it might get kind of testy around the house. Next week should be good. So make sure you listen next week.
It's fine. Whoever. It doesn't matter who wins the regular season. I'm gonna see him in the playoffs anyway.
we both got a shot to make the playoffs. We gonna get ready to get out of here, man. Be sure to check out with me and Brennan on Instagram. We're both at Fantasy Matters VA. You can reach out to us, DM us, ask us questions. We do something real fun. We get on IG Live every Sunday at about 11 o'clock. Yeah. And that's been cool. We got a crew that we get on with, and we talk it up, chop it up, talk about lineups. So that's been real good. So be sure to reach out to us. Until then, I hope you get a win, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.